goodbye to our beloved barge here. We are going to leave Asiat and sail south. This has been a great floating dock here, one of the few floating docks available to visiting boats in the whole Greenland. But we're gonna be heading that way towards south now. Vamos! Tää on totta veneen kääntyä ja lähtee tonne vasemmalle, muuten mennään tonne rantaan.
Ja. Eli mä työnnän tästä vaan.
Joo. That's an old American military bunker from the Second World War. There's some railroad tracks and stuff like that over there as well, and there's a gun mount and all sorts of crap still on the island. Tuu vaan, joo. Kyllä sä pääset, tuu vaan. Tuu vaan, Nova, tuu vaan. She's such a diva, she always does this, you know, she has no trouble going on the side decks when she's going towards the front of the boat, but then she gets stuck there on the foredeck and doesn't want to come back anymore. She then suddenly gets afraid of this section here. Nova, tuu vaan. Joo, kyllä sä pääset. Kyllä sä pääset.
Hyvä, Nova.
Hyvä. And now she's gonna spend a few moments here and then the cycle continues. Well, it is foggy and that there is an iceberg and that there is a big iceberg and there's small bits of ice all around as well. You know, it was supposed to be sunny and good sailing winds, but now it's just foggy. I think we're just going to unfurl the Genoa and take it slow. That will also keep us more maneuverable when we eventually maybe run into some ice.
Laitat ihan luottarin pois.
Yep. We are actually sailing. It does happen every now and then. It's actually pretty good. 5 knots. We're gonna bear a little bit more downwind soon so we get more speed, and the wind is supposed to increase during the evening. We do have a big iceberg right in front of us somewhere. Right there. Of course, while we are here complaining about the slight amount of fog and whatever, the locals are whizzing by with their small open boats. It's the 5 or 6 meter long fiberglass boat that's like the weapon of choice here for most people. You know, you can use it for hunting, fishing, or if you go to your cabin or whatever. It's a little bit chilly, of course, because you're not really that well protected, but seems to do the trick, and I totally see, I mean, that's what I would use here as well. I think the locals here just think that sailboats are kind of stupid because we are just so slow, and yeah, it just probably not seem as so practical. Hello! There we have one. If you pack your camping gear with you in one of those, you can do all the things that we do with the sailing boat, just much less maintenance and much more practical, and of course a lot cheaper as well. I think I would love to try something like that one day as well, just to have a really simple open boat and take your camping gear with you. Maybe a powerboat or maybe a sailboat. Sophie, what do you think?
No, mitä isompi moottori, niin sitä on parempi tietysti. Ainakin jos näiltä kysyy.
Jep. Yeah, one thing that's really important here is that you have a huge outboard. You have to have a huge outboard. It's because people just enjoy going fast, and gas is pretty cheap here. Gas is like the only thing that's cheap here. Everything else is expensive, but gas, there's no tax on it, so it's much cheaper than in Europe, and I think it's cheaper than in North America as well. So you don't really care how much you use because it's so cheap. You just go fast. The icebergs actually make quite a lot of noise with the waves crashing onto them, and they make like this hollow sound. And you can actually sometimes hear them better than you can see them. What is it?
Siinä on perunaa, kaalia, hunakaisoa, silliä, jauhoa ja melodia.
Mustard herring.
Se on tämmönen kesävaltainen.
It has potatoes, so it must be good. That's the Finnish saying. And if it does not have potatoes, then it's not food. It has to have potatoes and meat, then it's food.
Yeah, according like the little bit older generation of Finnish people.
We are getting close to our anchorage. I'm tired. We're just gonna anchor here and continue tomorrow. Seems like a potentially good bay here. We're gonna have north winds the next night, so we're gonna try this bay. Of course, it's unsurveyed, so I don't know if you get anchoring depths here. So we try this, and if it doesn't work, we try this, and if that doesn't work, then we can try and go inside here. That's the plan. Looks nice for a quick overnighter. It's always nice to be able to anchor quickly and efficiently and not have to spend like an hour mapping the whole area. Here it's just flat bottom overall. Just gonna put the anchor down here in the middle and call it good. 100 metriä, 100 metriä. Ketjua on 100 metriä. 100 meters of chain, 25 meters of water or something like that. We have now learned that it's actually almost better to anchor in deep water because that means that there's not gonna be any seagrass or kelp. Lately when we've anchored at like 10 meters or less, we've had so much grass and kelp stuck on the anchor. So easier to anchor deep. Let's go. Take the dog for a walk.
Yeah.
Hyvä. 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 Me vaan, hyvä. Hyvä. Heippa. Nice spot, but so much trash over here as well. Just so much overall. All kinds of stuff. This here is the ocean side, so the open ocean is that way, and that's why it's bringing all of this in. No ei. No vai, kato. Kato Nova. Kato. 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 Not a retriever. Joo, käy okei. Hyvä Nova, käy vaan. Hyvä. No, that stick will haunt her for the rest of her life. I'm sure she will have like dreams about that stick. Belly is like her limit. Once the water touches her belly, then that's it. That's too far. Oh, now the wind is bringing it closer. Hyvä, käy vaan. Hyvä. 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 Okay, back to the boat. Just noticed this accidentally, but these here are remains of like turf houses. Over there you can see a little bit better. That used to be a house there. Let's have a look. Yeah, this definitely is human-made. The entrance was here. And that's the house. It's not a bad spot. It's pretty well protected from the wind here. We also saw a grave earlier, complete with bones and everything. Obviously, I'm not going to film that, but just goes to show you these are places where people have lived and still live. Arctic is not just a barren, desolate place like some people think.
Thriving.
And that means that Nova has to be on leash.
On leash and
Because we don't want you to go digging around. Alright, today we are going to sail off the anchor. Okay, the mainsail is up. You can get the anchor. Wind is too high. I don't like to do this because it places a lot of strain on the anchor winch. But right now it's fine. Now the anchor is free now, so I'll go and maneuver the boat. Normally I could use the Genoa to turn the boat, but now there is no need because there's so much space. It's turning on its own, so we're just gonna jibe here and start heading south again. It's better than with the engine. No noise. No noise. Premium archipelago sailing here. No waves really to speak of. Just like in Finland. The same kind of weather as in Finland as well.
Yeah, like
Cold
in the summer.
Cold and grey Finnish summer weather. Our lazy jack system is very simple. We just pull them to the mast when they are not in use or when we hoist. So when you drop the sail down, it flakes naturally between the lazy jacks, so it doesn't fall off the boom. Onks hieno jäävuori?
No on kyllä. On kyllä ihan hieno. Jätikkä.
Et sä oo vielä kyllästynyt?
No ei mä nyt olla ihan hirveästi noita nähnyt viime aikoina.
Ihan hieno. Aika likaisia nämä ikkunat. Yeah, we have this thin plastic sheet here as insulation, but it's getting really dirty. At least here above the galley. Should probably replace these. Definitely getting to the time of the year where it's appropriate to drink a lot of warm whatever. This is tea, but we drink a lot of hot chocolate and of course some coffee. I'll show you our tea selection here. We have some basic black tea, different types. Then we have licorice flavored black tea. Then we have licorice flavored tea, just herbal tea with no caffeine. This is what I drink in the evening if I want to drink tea. And then there's some super cheap ass chamomile herbal tea that my sister bought. So that's the tea collection, because I'm sure you were interested in that. So getting close to our anchorage now. Someone's feeling a little bit sleepy. Alright, so we'll try to sneak through here and in here into this bay. So this entrance is really interesting. Again, I'm gonna pull the mainsail to the middle of the boat just to slow us down so it's not generating quite as much speed. And we are through. Nice spot and nice area here. We're gonna try to set anchor somewhere over there, around the corner. Seems very well protected in here. Okay, safely anchored for tonight. Not the best anchorage. We are anchored in 34 meters of water with all of our chain out 34 meters. That's like 100 feet, over 100 feet of water. But it's fine, the weather is so calm. Joo, siinä virtaa kyllä. Kyllä siinä virtaa ihan kunnolla, mutta mä en osaa sanoa. We're getting close to our camping area, but we are going now through this spot with a lot of current. I can see white caps in front of us. Probably gonna be pretty interesting here. Luckily we've been through here once earlier, so we know there should be enough water. but it does look a little bit sketchy here. Wee, here we go. The current is mixing up with the swell that's coming from the ocean. That's why it looks a little bit confused here. It is against us, so that's actually good. Yeah, there's so much current, we're only doing 2 knots. Just a little bit more, then we are at least through the worst of it. Okay, we made it. It was a little bit more exciting than I thought it would be, but now we are in this really cool maze of islands. It's almost like being on an inland lake. Now it's up to Sohvi to choose our camping spot.
Well, I think it should be an island.
You want the island?
Yeah, so Nova doesn't run to hunt some reindeers, even though it's the reindeer hunting season, but I think Nova is not allowed to do that.
We are here in Sohvi's chosen glamping location. The bay is really nice, it's pretty well protected, it's completely landlocked. Look, all around me just land. Okei, Sohvi, minne mennään?
Sekä tohon beachille.
Maybe we go scout first. We can walk up the ridge and see if there's a good camp spot over there. I want a spot that's in the morning sun and no wind. Okay, are you seeing any spots?
No tässä alempana varmaan yksi ihan potentiaalinen, vähän kyllä tuulee, mutta...
Okay. Maybe like over there. I think here would be pretty nice.
It's a little bit windy, but... Yeah.
Look what we found right next to the dinghy. Really good looking blue mussels here. No, ei oo sulla, ei.
No vai.
Gonna gather some for tomorrow. It's a really low tide now, so I think that's why we are finding them. They are only here at the lowest part of the beach. Look at these. These are pretty small, but this one is huge. No. Hey. So many of them here next where this where all of this seaweed is. All right, we leave these here to wait, and then to our camping spot. Remember guys, glamping is like camping, except that you have to carry more gear. Put our Copenhagen airport tax-free bag inside. And now we are ready for glamping.
No, it's not done yet.
Okay, it's not done.
Decorate.
I'll let you know when it's done.
Saisiko niitä hain?
Mitä sä oikein siellä laittelet?
Glamping. Hyvin oleellinen osa meidän glamping-kokemusta. Ja tämän takia tää ei oo camping. En kantaisi tämmösiä valoja ehkä, jos menisin vaeltamaan, mutta nyt me ollaan glamping. Okei, käydään ihan pikkusella iltakävelyllä. Sitten voi olla täältä on esittely.
I didn't know that you have to do exercise when you go glamping. My
Only for when you sleep better.
my glamping jacket is too thick for this. Too warm, but look at this. Whoa! Pretty cool. We came through here. Oi. Cool spot. Lots of current down there. The tide is coming up.
Eikö se ole kiva seurata, miten tuo vaan niin onnellinen?
Yep.
Niin, tätä on se glamping.
Okay, back to the tent. And so you're gonna show us the glamping setup.
Yep. Well, this is a tent. It's my father's tent actually, but we got to borrow it. And yeah, now it's glamping as we have these lights here with us. Yeah, and we also have wine again. That's it.
We also have chips and chocolate. It's like being a kid and going on a camping trip. Hippies, hippies. On tosi hienot nää sun lamput nyt. On nää hienot, joo.
Ankkurivalo sopii hyvin näihin meidän valaistukseen.
Ta-da! Back at the boat we are gonna cook these yummy blue mussels. Oh my god, these are gonna be so good. Some water. And I add some dried veggies, because this is all we have. Unfortunately, I don't have any white wine. Some spices. And then you need to get this boiling like super hot. Okay, when it's boiling really hot, then you add these. You want to steam these, not boil them, so that's why it needs to be really hot. So this is pretty much the easiest way to make these, just steam them. Just steam them for a couple of minutes, and as soon as the mussels open, then they are ready to eat. Okay, after 4 minutes, oh look at that. Now we just turn the stove off. And I will add some lemon juice. Unfortunately, we don't have fresh lemons. And some cream. Mix everything. I also made like a mayonnaise thing with creme fraiche and capers and black pepper and garlic. Sophie made some potatoes or French fries, whatever you call them. Not really French fries. So we will be eating our dinner in peace, but I'll just have a taste here. These ones you of course just eat them with your fingers. So good. And then you slurp the sauce. You can also use take some bread and use that for the sauce. And these potatoes, dip them in here. Okay, we're gonna have our movie night now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye. Nova. Bye bye. Bye bye.